What up, guys? Mr. Allen here. We're about to solve this quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. All right. First things first, though, we got to get this thing set equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 4x, and I'm going to add 6. I like to have my quadratic term positive if possible. Yeah, I could have subtracted 3x here, but this is how I like to do things. This is my video. All right. So I'm going to subtract 4x, and I'm going to add 6 on both sides. It's a terrible looking 4 there. So subtract 4x, add 6. So we're going to have 3x squared minus 4x plus 6 equals 0. All right, let's go. So we got x equals the opposite of b, so positive 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 4 quantity squared minus 4, I don't know why I said quantity, negative 4 squared, and then we got 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. All right, woo. Let's go. So we got 4 plus or minus, and then negative 4 squared. Parentheses are important here, right? Because the negative 4 times negative 4 is going to be 16, right? If you plug that into your calculator and you forgot those parentheses, you're going to be in a world of trouble. So we got 16, and then we have 4 times 3 times 6. All right, so 4 times 3 is 12, times 6 is going to give me 72, and it's going to be minus 72, right? I like to multiply all my numbers first and then decide if it's positive or negative. That's just me. All right, all over 6. So now inside the radical there, 16 minus 72, that's going to be negative 56. So I'm going to have 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 56. Oh boy, a negative. I'm terrified. All righty. So I can break this down just like I would a positive, except for when I have a negative inside the square root, what am I going to be dealing with? I'm going to have imaginary numbers, so I'm going to need to pull an I out as well. But let's just go ahead and break this bad boy down. I'm going to have 2, 28, 2, 14, 2, and 7. So you get one pair of 2's, and then I'm going to have the 2 times 7 left inside the radical. Okay. So we got 4 plus or minus, and then 2 comes out, 2i root 2 times 7, that is 14, all divided by 6. Now, the last thing I can actually do here is I can simplify everything by a factor of 2. Everything's divisible by 2 here. So if I divide everything by 2, I'm going to get 2 plus or minus I root 14. You might be like, why aren't you dividing that 14 by 2? I divide the coefficient by 2 inside the radical. He's not dancing with the rest of these numbers, all right? All divided by 3. So this is one acceptable form, all right? But some folk may want you to leave it like this. We'll have 2/3 plus or minus root 14 over 3i. That way it's of the form a plus bi, which is how you're supposed to write complex numbers. Some people are sticklers on that, not everybody, right? But that would be the most mathematically official way. But I think most will allow that one as well for my x values on these on this particular problem. That's it. That's dope. It was a challenge, but we handled it. See you.